there we go. Connecting to Twitch. Alright, Twitch should be good to go as well.
Says you're offline. Probably oh, it's live now.
Yep.
Oh my god, I see my stuff. The Midnight Tavern man.
Mm-hmm.
At least we have that cool banner in the background.
Yeah, that we totally drew.
You didn't need to say that.
Mm-hmm.
This is the let me open up the YouTube one. Damn, I sound muffled. Why do I sound muffled?
I don't think that's anything I'm doing.
Hmm.
Alright, are we gonna start?
Yeah. Send it. So, the Switch 2 is about to be announced, right? Like we've got what, 1 day until January.
It's being
Tomorrow.
announced in January.
Yep. It's so the latest leaks are that the Switch 2 will be announced in January and launched in March, like the end of March, like March 28th, apparently. Which means
That's
January.
after Monster Hunter.
Yeah, dude, Monster Hunter on the new Switch.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Even if it was happening, we wouldn't buy it. You want to play on the fucking Giga PCs?
I mean, yeah, Switch 2, but what? Do we know any release titles or?
No, not
Oh,
not that. Nothing. We only know what it looks like, the buttons it has, and the accessories it's launching with. Because those were leaked was the models of the Switch, the accessories,
no, just
and
watch. Animal Crossing is going to be a launch title.
that would be insane if Animal Crossing. So I think the launch titles need to be strong for this one because everybody and their mom owns a Switch. So why would I buy a
I
new
mean, yeah,
console?
good point. It'll have to make use of the beef.
Yeah, pretty much, right? Like, I'm not too sure what the Switch 2's processors are.
I mean, for sure
Um,
they're better than the regular Switch, right? No way it's the same.
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Like, I actually don't know how they're gonna engineer this, right? Because like, what is the Switch stronger than the Wii U? The answer is no, right? Like, the Switch and the Wii U have the same compute. If not, I'm pretty sure the Wii U has a bit more. I might be tripping, but like the form factor was condensed into the Switch, and there's only so much that you can pack into a Switch. So I'm not even too sure if it's gonna be like a beefier Switch.
Okay, then they'll have to release a game that makes use of the new button.
Yeah, man, the one C button, it's literally a button that says C.
I mean, do you
Uh,
have any pictures of this? Because I haven't seen it yet.
yeah, I'm trying to find some good ones. So there's some like bullshit stuff on the internet, like oh the new Joy Cons have like Hall effect joysticks, which if anybody here doesn't know what a Hall effect joystick is, it's pretty much instead of physically being attached to the Switch, the Joy-Con, sorry, the joystick is not physically attached to the board. It's not reading the physical sensor; it's reading the magnet reading, which means that there's no drift because it's magnets. Uh, and every new controller uses Hall effect switches instead of Hall effect joysticks.
Yeah, that
So that
sounds neat. Why not?
yeah, that's obviously the leaked thing. The new Switch Joy Cons apparently look like the old ones. I'm trying to find a good one,
No,
and
that's fuck.
apparently
They could have just made it bigger, and people would have been happy.
it's the controller.
Well, everything.
I think it is supposed to be apparently bigger. Let me try to find a good one. It's supposed to like. Do you own the OLED Switch?
No.
Me neither. I was broke, so I didn't buy one. But apparently,
Why? Why would you buy one?
apparently it's supposed to look better. Like I actually have a lot of problems with the old Switch. Like it does not look good in the sunlight. It does not look good in general on the handheld mode. Like it's usable, but honestly, it's so small. I hate it. I think I have the same problem with my Steam Deck.
Why are
Uh,
you playing your Steam Deck in sunlight?
if I go outside,
Damn.
I don't live in. You know what? Next you ask me like, why do I hang out with my family instead of play games all day? Anyways, I sent you
So
a link.
instead, you play games in front of your family all day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta be with them, right? Like I said, spend time with your families. I'm with them, but I'm playing games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so look in the article. It's like on the bottom says supposed images give a look at potential Joy-Cons. You'll click the
Bro,
you
this is the link I opened. But where pics?
look down, scroll down.
This is
Okay, go
this
to the third image.
this thing.
There's a little
This
bit of lag. So this is what it looks like. You want to full screen this because
this doesn't look like the thing.
hold up, I'm lagging on both of your screens. YouTube. Uh, I think your YouTube was
Oh,
less
I think
laggy.
it's this one.
What's up?
Was my YouTube stream not working?
Are you showing me the picture, the third image?
Oh, this is the fourth image technically,
Well,
but it looks
maybe.
more correct.
Okay, so they're both the same,
No, they're
right?
not. This one doesn't have the button. This one does.
Oh, my bad. Then it's the fourth image. I can't tell. It's literally lagging so much that I can't tell if it's third or fourth. Yeah, it's the one that has the kickstand that looks weird and it has extra buttons.
I
You
mean, I
see that
like the
shit?
kickstand. The kickstand's better this time around.
Yeah, I don't know. It still looks pretty flimsy. It looks like I'm gonna fucking accidentally push it and break it. So notable changes on the new Switch is there is those two extra buttons on the top. You see that? Or three buttons?
Yeah, there's three buttons.
And there's a USB charging on the top and on
Mm-hmm.
the bottom. So they put two charging spots on the top and the bottom. Uh, so the bottom is for the dock, obviously, and the top one is apparently to charge it while you're using it, and it's probably also used for accessories. There's some other changes too. Look at the Joy Cons. There's three triggers on this controller. You see it? There's the bumper, the trigger, and then there's another one on the little inside of it.
Oh yeah, my current Switch controller has those two.
The top two.
No. The button that's like on the bottom because I have different Switch Joy-Con controllers.
Oh, are these to like lock and unlock your Joy-Con?
No,
What's
they're
it for?
extra buttons that
Amazing.
I have no idea what are supposed to be used for.
Okay, well, GG. Apparently, so what's speculated based off of the models is that that button, the extra button, is supposed to lock and unlock your Joy Cons. Like you know how right now you have to like press this tiny nub to like lock and unlock it. This is apparently the new locking mechanism.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, that's decent. Um, the I might be tripping, but I swear that the bevel on the new Switch is thinner, and they also added a top and bottom plastic case. You see that? Like it's not black anymore; it's just white. It
Yeah.
used to be like, yeah. So like it might be that might be the case, and pretty much it's the same form factor. I think it has a bigger screen, and that's literally it. It looks just like the Switch, and I don't. Nintendo does not have a good track record of releasing a crazy console and then releasing a updated version of the crazy console. So I don't know if this is going to be a good console.
I mean, the new 3DS was pretty good.
Yeah, but like comparatively to their original sales with the 3DS, I'm not too sure which one was insane.
I mean, they were practically still the same thing. Nothing
Yeah,
really changed between the two.
yeah, like there was no functional change between the new 3DS and the 3DS. The new 3DS had a better processing unit, which I think the only game that ever was a new 3DS exclusive was Xenoblade Chronicles, and that was it. Like I don't think there was any other games for the new 3DS. Um, so this might end up being like the new 3DS situation, but hopefully I don't know. There's a lot of speculate, but
Yeah, man. What game are they gonna release?
Yeah, I don't know either. It's got to be like what? Breath of the Wild,
3.
Metroid. Yeah, probably. Metroid Prime 4 is coming, right?
I'm surprised people still care about that, but
I cannot tell if Animal Crossing will be one. Like, I want it to be Animal Crossing because Animal Crossing stopped being supported 2 years ago.
but why would Animal Crossing need this?
Why would it need this?
Mm-hmm.
Animal Crossing historically hasn't needed a console. They just put it on a console when they think it's cool.
Okay, so then why would people buy this new console if they can just play a new Animal Crossing on the old console?
The new Switch games only work on the new Switch.
Excuse you?
Yeah, what do you mean? You don't Switch 2 games work only on the Switch 2.
Yeah, man, that's what you think.
That's what the leaks say.
And what's so special about this Animal Crossing that it has to be on the Switch too?
It makes money. What do you mean? Like,
Okay.
why are you asking me? Like, I'm the salesman of Nintendo, man. I'm just a consumer. You know why they're making an Animal Crossing for the new Switch, so they can sell both the Animal Crossing and the console. There's no rocket science to this. It's just they're making it because they can, and it will make them money. What other reason is there?
Oh, come on, they can't be that outrageous. I feel like there was supposed to be a word for it, but it escapes my mind.
That's what they always do. I mean, why are they making new consoles in the first place?
I mean, like you said before, you said the only exclusive for the new 3DS was Xenoblade Chronicles, right?
Yeah, that's why I said I wasn't particularly excited for seeing a Switch 2 because historically when they've done this, like the Wii to Wii U, the Wii U is the Wii plus another brick. Okay? The DS to 3DS, 3DS initially did not have good sales. Like the 3DS costed too much money. It didn't have a lot of good games on release. Like I don't know if you remember that, but I had the fucking 3DS on release
The
and
3DS is tiny.
sure, yeah, it was tiny, whatever, but that wasn't a problem. Everybody owned a fucking 3DS at the end of its lifespan, but on release it cost too much. It had no games, and pretty much we're like everybody was like, why would I buy a 3DS when I have a DS already? And so like they've done this already twice: Wii to Wii U, DS to 3DS. They did it fucking again with new 3DS to 3DS. So I'm not too uh optimistic about this Switch 2 thing from a sales point of view. So Nintendo would have to do something insane with the Switch 2. Otherwise, they are going to repeat history and we're going to see lukewarm sales. Um, so they either
So
need
just give people a reason to buy this damn thing.
yeah, they need insane launch titles for this to be worth purchasing. If there's no launch titles for this console, there are no sales.
Xenoblade Chronicles 4?
They can't be making Xenoblade Chronicles as a launch title. Nobody cares about Xenoblade Chronicles. People care about Mario. People care about Animal Crossing.
Mario
People fucking
Odyssey 2. They're not gonna
Mario
call
Odyssey
it
2.
that, but
Yes,
you know, just another
there
3D Mario game.
there needs to be yeah like what was the Switch release game? Switch release titles. I'm trying to remember what was.
Mario Odyssey, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like I'm trying to remember what else it was. It was I remember playing Mario Odyssey and playing a bunch of.
Breath of the Wild.
Oh, you're right. It was Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey.
I think Splatoon 2 came out relatively early as well.
Oh, I remember. Okay, here it was. Because I remember because I owned all of these. So it was 1-2 Switch. It was Snipper Clips and Fast RMX. I owned three of these,
Good
and
God, why? Why?
because the Switch didn't have that many games when it came. I don't know. I'm not tripping, but like they didn't
Oh
have that
boy.
many games. And then they released. Oh my god! I remember they had Arms. I bought that too. They had Splatoon 2. they had Disgaea 5, and I think I asked you, should I buy Disgaea 5? And then you were like, it's all right. And then they had Puyo Puyo Tetris, Mario Kart 8. That's a big one.
Oh yeah, Mario Kart 9 launch title, easy.
Uh, I'm not fucking buying a Mario Kart, but they would need Mario Kart. They would need Mario Odyssey. They would need, dude, fuck it. They need a Pokemon game on this console. Like,
I mean, Pokemon sells regardless of how good it is.
yeah, like there is no Switch 2 without good games. Period. Nintendo's business model has
Yeah, man, they're
continuously,
gonna release a new IP as well.
dude, they need a new IP. Like the last time they made a new IP was what? Splatoon on the Wii U?
We're not gonna talk about Arms.
Fuck. I don't want to think about ARMS.
Mm-hmm.
It was good, but like we all thought it was good because there was no Super Smash Brothers.
I mean, they could also do Smash Bros.
There's no another Smash Bros. What's his name? Sakura. He's done. He retired.
Yeah, it wouldn't be him making it, but there definitely will be more.
I don't think so. I think they're gonna port over the old one into the new.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
So it's speculated and strongly supported by the leaks that the Switch games will run on Switch too.
Yes.
So so you gotta
That's a
understand
given.
if the Switch games work on the Switch 2, there needs to be a particularly compelling reason for a Switch 2 game to exist, right? Why would you play something new on the Switch 2 when you could play Switch 1, right? Like unless there's something insane. You get what I mean? Like it's unless it's like it looks insanely better on the Switch 2
I mean,
or
the
there's
button layout is the same, so it can't be like, oh, this new game requires these new buttons, so it can't be that.
yeah, it's got one more button. Some people have said some interesting things like, "Oh, it's like the share button," or it's gonna be like fucking. It's a share button, maybe. Like that's what people think. It's like
Or it's
some menu
another
button.
screenshot button. You know, you can have
Yeah,
one on both sides.
yeah, but like the screenshot button was cool. I love that. That was great. Except when I pressed it by accident, or somebody was using my controller and smashed pressing it over and over again.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
But the interesting thing is the buttons on both sides of the controller, like leading me to believe that it's actually like meant to be used in the game. Like, why would you have a utility button on both sides of the joystick?
Hmm.
Oh, and the Switch 2 is a bigger screen. I can send you a JPEG of what it looks like in comparison. One Switch 1, the other one Switch
So
2.
that means that they would have bigger Joy Cons as well, right?
Yes, it does mean they have bigger Joy-Cons. I will link you the whole Reddit of all the images for all the CAD files, which are essentially fancy 3D models. The Joy-Cons are, yeah, they are bigger and they're deeper too. So you know how they like would go into the Switch, so on the rails. So it seems like maybe there's no rail. They instead plug in, like, into the Switch instead of sliding in.
Like a magnet.
No, I don't think it's a magnet. If you look at
Damn.
there's an image. I'll send this one to you again. They seem to be going into the Switch, and then the connectors are in it. If that makes sense.
Oh, they're still going with the whole this controller sideways as a as a thing gimmick as well.
Yeah, yeah, but like this time around they're bigger. So and the bumpers are bigger. So it might not suck anymore.
Yeah, but still, if they were going to do that, I kind of wish that I kind of wish they made it like made for that, like aromatic, but sideways as well.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean, yeah, man, me too. But okay, so there's stats on this Reddit post as well. So there's memory models. We can look at some of the stats. Memory, it's 12 gigabytes of RAM.
Like
got
this is 3 months ago.
yeah, this is the huge leak 3 months ago. This is what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is what it was. Not like it's pretty much it's like the same hardware. Um, I don't know what this GPU model is, but like nothing is insane, right? Like I'm looking at this and this looks like a Switch Pro. It does not look like a Switch 2.
Yes, I agree.
They're flawed.
Hmm.
Yeah, so like I'm not hopeful for the Switch 2 in terms of hardware or innovation or anything cool. Like historically, Nintendo is cool when they do something different because that's what makes them stand out. But consoles are kind of like have been on the decline, and especially with this whole Xbox versus PS5, I think pretty much Xbox has conceded the race and exists to push the Xbox Game Pass. So the Xbox is pretty much like a cheap PC for just gaming, and it's mostly meant to like increase the sales of the Xbox Game Pass. It's like a subscription box,
I mean,
but
Xbox isn't exactly doing anything with their IPs, are they?
no, as far as I know, they haven't done anything interesting, and they're not really in the business of even improving. I think much of their IP as they are acquiring IP. Like they love to do day one sales. They love to do day one Game Pass things. Um,
I mean,
anyways,
don't they basically own Minecraft?
they do
Mm-hmm.
through.
So do they have to do anything at this point?
Yeah, they do. They need to
What,
make a
make Minecraft
subscription
good?
model. They don't need to make Minecraft good because the game is for kids.
Mm, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like literally everybody. Like so, if you've already sold the game to everybody, who are the new potential buyers?
Bots.
Nope, it's children. Children who are going from age 0 to 4 and can now buy Minecraft. So, and to them, they don't need to, like, there's no ROI to be had in Minecraft. They've already made all the money that they needed to. They just improve it marginally every, how many times does it get updated? Like once a year? Small update?
Yeah, they get tiny updates once every 5 years.
Yeah, pretty much. So, regardless, that's not even important. Like, what's important is what the fuck does Nintendo release day one?
Animal Crossing.
It can't just be Animal Crossing.
Mario Kart 9.
It can't be just that either.
And
I think
another 3D Mario, I guess. I don't know.
I
A
think
new IP.
I think it has to be at least Mario a 3D Mario game. So expect a 3D Mario game, whether that be Mario Odyssey 2 or Mario whatever the fuck they want to call it, Sunshine 2. And they need to release an Animal Crossing update, like a brand new Animal Crossing game. And I think they need to release Metroid Prime. I think
What
it'd
I
be
think they're going to do is release a new IP, and then it's gonna flop.
uh what's the top three latest IPs they've released? Is it Arms, Splatoon?
I mean, I feel like there's something in there. It's just not memorable enough.
Nintendo IPs?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, let's look at the Nintendo IPs in terms of. Okay, I would be incredibly surprised if they launch with a Pokemon game or they launch with a Pikmin game.
Yeah, but does Pikmin get the sales?
Not really.
Uh,
Pikmin gets good sales.
yeah,
Trust me, but it does not. It's not like
it's not gonna
peop
drive the crowds.
yeah, like no one's gonna buy a new Switch to play Pikmin. People are gonna play Pikmin, or people are gonna buy Pikmin when they already own the Switch, and they need games to carry their new console. And Nintendo knows this too. They're not fucking stupid. I hope not. They've made this mistake before with the Wii U.
So they are fucking stupid.
Yeah, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they're really stupid.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
like
kind of have to be, because they're still doing console stuff. But
yeah, pretty much. And they can't even do something insane. I'm looking at the Nintendo IP. Like they can't even be like, oh, here's a new F Zero, right? Like the last time we had an F Zero was in GameCube. Like if they release a new F Zero, who cares, right? Like a bunch of 50-year-olds will care about F Zero. No
that's
one
fucked
fucking
up.
cares. Yeah, like no one's gonna fucking care about these dead franchises, right? People want like the big sequels to games that they loved on the Switch.
I was thinking maybe you have something in the indie side, but who the fuck wants to develop for Nintendo anymore?
Nobody develops for Nintendo. It's pretty much, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo's got their own in-house studios. Yeah, I don't know. Like, fuck, man. If we get the news of the Switch coming out on January, I'm not hyped until I see the release titles.
Well, that's true for any console, really.
No, that's not necessarily true. I was hyped for Wii U and the Switch without learning about the launch titles because they were so different.
I mean, I
Because I
was
was,
just, yeah, but still, the
yeah,
fuck.
like it's hype when they do something different. It's if they do the same thing again, I'm not hyped. I think that they're just trying to squeeze me for more money until I see some insane games. Yeah.
So
So,
this thing it's doomed to fail already.
uh, it's following their history. Just looking at their history, it's doomed to fail. Yes. There's a couple of things that if they do, I would be like, wow, that's insane. I don't know. I just thought of this now, but like if they made the Switch to a phone, that would be insane.
Gives a whole new meaning to. Do you have games on your phone?
Yeah. No, like I actually think they should explore that idea of like it being a phone as well. Um, yeah, that's it.
Voice
I don't
chat
have
functionality. So you don't have to
they.
use the dreaded Switch app for that.
Yeah, man, holy shit! Like Nintendo's been so goddamn dog shit with their operating system and software. The only thing that carries them is their IP and games. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
optimistic for this console at all.
Mm-hmm.
Even Pokemon has been like what Pokemon hasn't had a win in since what, like 2020 when they released Legends Arceus.
I think as time goes on, the more fucked they become because a lot of third-party developers, let's say Capcom, they make their games require something really beefy, and well, Nintendo isn't offering that. So Capcom just aren't gonna release their stuff onto Nintendo's console anymore because what's the point?
Yeah, but that's been the case too, right? Like we already like Nintendo has lost IP because their consoles sucked. Like we never saw Call of Duty on Switch consoles, right? Except that one time on the Wii where there was Black Ops and it wasn't even Black Ops, it was something weird. Like Nintendo never has beefy games on their consoles, and they don't need to either because their games are that good. And
Yeah,
what
but no one's
Nintendo
gonna develop for them anymore.
That's not true. That's straight up not true. The Switch has seen a huge success in indie games. Like there is an insane amount of indie games on the Switch, and
Yeah, but that's indie games. It's a whole different category.
yeah, and Nintendo's winning huge on indie games as well as Steam is winning huge on indie games as well.
Yeah, but that's indie games.
Yeah, indie
Mm-hmm.
games are the future. AAA games have been getting shit on for the past uh, decade, maybe 10
Aside from
years.
Capcom, Capcom's doing well.
Yeah, there's a couple of AAA games like what Capcom does it right, Atlas does it right, Sega does it right, which is Atlas. Um, but that's it, right? Like I don't know. Capcom is pretty much Capcom and Sega, right? Nintendo.
Uh,
Dragon's Dogma 2, it's on
Dragon.
Capcom.
Yeah, that's Capcom as well.
Yeah, Resident Evil, huge Capcom success. Street Fighter 6, huge Capcom success. Ace
Yeah, man.
Attorney,
There's,
Mega Man,
Path of Exiles 2 is going to be a Switch 2 launch title.
Devil May Cry. Dude, what the fuck? Bro, can that game even run? Dude, no way.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. I don't think it's going to run on it.
Yeah, I don't know what this GPU is for the new Switch. It can be good. Like, there's only so much you can put into something so small, right? Like, my fucking Steam Deck is bigger than the Switch and it still chugs. Like, what do you do?
I feel like we're at the point where Nintendo has to vastly expand their in-house development team. Well, teams, because third party ain't gonna be making stuff on here. I mean, indie, sure, but that's indie. I don't think people are gonna be buying a console just to play indie games.
They are not.
Exactly.
People people will not buy a console to play indie games, but they will buy indie games if they have a console already. They need people to be motivated to buy the console with console exclusives. And I agree, they need to expand their first party titles, first party support. They can't have Pokemon be dog shit, and they can't release. Okay, they need to release probably one Pokemon game a year, and it needs to be good. Because I think they've been releasing one Pokemon game every year, but it's been dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me look at the games.
And if the leaks are to be believed, Nintendo's not very happy with the handling of Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon games. Let's look the series. I think they release one game every year. I'm pretty sure. Um,
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but that's fine. It's just at least make them good.
okay, so let's start with so 3D. The last 3DS games was Sun and Ultra Sun Ultra Moon was 2017, and the Switch came out 2018, right? I think 2018. No, it came out 2019, right? When did Switch come out? I think it came out 2019. It came out 2017. Oh fuck, I'm getting it mixed. Yeah, it was 2017 because it's 1 year into me being in community college. So, so they released one Pokemon game in 2018 called Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu. Then Sword and Shield in 2019, and then they released DLC in 2020 for that game, and then in 2021 they released Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl,
That was
and then
dog shit.
that was I'm playing through it now. Not a bad game if this is the first time you're playing through Diamond and Pearl. But
Mm-hmm.
if you've played Platinum before, this is a horrible game. Like,
Precisely.
yeah. So like I was playing through it. Like actually, this is my first time playing through Diamond and Pearl. Like I didn't have a DS when I was growing up. Um, I bought one like at the end of his life, whatever. It was shit though. Like everybody hates it. And then 2022 they had Legends Arceus, and then 2022 they also released Scarlet and Violet at the end of the year, and then 2023 they had DLC, and then nothing came this year. They said no Pokemon game for this year.
Yeah, because Nintendo was pissed off at them.
Yeah, I would be too. I probably would have fired fucking everybody at Game Freak. Um, did you know Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearls made in Unity?
Did you not know that they also took the code from the old game and just ported it over?
Yes, I believe that because it's in Unity and they probably just were lazy.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it. So,
It's
but
the exact same code.
I
So
believe it,
so all the old glitches work.
dude. These guys are milking the cow.
Mm-hmm.
But like apparently Legends ZA, which has been teased, we've all seen the teaser, right? Legends ZA.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that exists in France. You know, X and Y, and then the Z that
I
never
mean,
came
I
because
like X and Y.
X and Y was cool. I'm trying to remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, but X and Y was the last Pokemon game that was edgy, right?
Was
You remember the story?
yes, I kind of remember the story.
It's the last game that had a story, in my opinion.
Wanted, the guy wanted to end the world.
Yeah, he was so like struck by grief that he wanted to kill everything. Because somebody killed his Pokemon,
It was
he
also
decided to kill it.
the last Pokemon game that had all the Pokemon.
Was that true? Did Sword and Shield not have every Pokemon?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Sword and Shield had every Pokemon.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna fact check you right now, but
I mean,
yeah.
you
So like,
can, but
yeah. So like, yeah. Look at Pokemon has been doing dog shit. Um, Legends ZA is apparently supposed to release in 2025. I think we all know it's gonna be on the new Switch.
yes, new Switch release title right there. Mm-hmm.
So they need to have their holy like team of five, right? They need to have Pokemon, they need to have Mario, they need to have Animal Crossing is now worth being is essentially at the same caliber of Mario in my opinion right now. Or at the very least Pokemon. Like Pokemon and Animal Crossing are synonyms when someone talks about Nintendo games.
It's not like they're released on any other consoles, so yeah, sure.
What, Animal Crossing?
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean like everybody like they are as popular as each other. Like Pokemon and
Fair enough. Yeah.
actually that's kind of bullshit. There's no way that like Pokemon more people know about Pokemon than they do about Mario probably. Like kids know more about Pokemon than they do Mario. So like Animal Crossing is like what the third biggest IP. It's
Yeah,
got to
but
be.
it's Animal Crossing. Only old people play it, like us.
That's not true. What are you talking about? Everybody played the game in the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had friends who have only played League of Legends their entire life, and they went and they bought Animal Crossing.
Yeah, but you see, people who played League of Legends their entire life have mental problems.
Yeah, and I'm saying even they played Animal Crossing.
So what you're saying is people with mental problems play Animal Crossing.
No, that's not true. What the fuck? I mean, I've been playing Animal Crossing since Wild World, and Animal Crossing has always appealed to people who just who like cozy, chill games, right? Like that's been the appeal of Animal Crossing.
Yeah, man, I have mental problems.
Yeah, man, who doesn't? It's 2020 fucking
Okay,
five.
yeah, that's fair. That's why it's so
Yeah,
popular. Everyone has mental problems.
yeah, but like, let's look at Animal Crossing, right? Like Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing, that studio has done so well. Honestly, studio's done so well. They need to.
They need to make another one.
I mean, okay, so like demographic. Let's think about demographics. So this reminds me on Animal Crossing. They gotta hit. So they gotta hit the core demographics, right? They gotta hit people who are nostalgic for Pokemon. They gotta hit young children. They gotta hit young boys and young girls, as
Yeah,
well
I
as
like
like.
to hit children.
yo, yo, bro. I think you forgot you're streaming.
Hey, you said it first.
No, no, no. These are the demographics. So Animal Crossing is a good game to have on the launch title because it hits a lot of different demographics. Like women love Animal Crossing and kids love Animal Crossing. Like that is its core demographic. So they need to have Animal Crossing. And Pokemon is like kids love Pokemon, but also like we do too, right? Like
No, I
millennial.
don't.
Yeah, we fucking do. Uh, the nostalgia for Pokemon is so strong, man. Like even I bought Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, man.
I didn't.
Yeah, because you're broke.
No, I mean, I played Pearl, so what's the point?
Yeah. Well, I didn't play Pearl, but like I everybody I know bought Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, even though it was shit.
I mean,
Because
I like the Pokemon designs, but that's it.
yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
But So like everyone's gonna buy Pokemon even if it's shit. Like that's just how it works. And I think they maybe lose 5% or 10% of the sales because of the people who think the game is shit, um, and they're not clouded by nostalgia anymore.
Yeah, man. Like me.
Yeah, but you're like 5 or 10% of the people, so
Amazing.
they lose no sales practically.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta remember the kids are being born, so there's new customers every day. Um, so okay, Animal Crossing came out in 2020. God bless 2020. Um,
And
and it stopped getting updates in 2022, right? I'm trying to figure out the timeline for these things because I think we're due for a new Animal Crossing game.
the last update was the DLC, wasn't it? I mean, I liked the DLC. It was pretty cool. But um, it added nice stuff to the game.
What, the Happy Home Paradise?
Yeah.
I missed that DLC actually. I haven't played since they added that DLC, so
What?
I've been meaning to reset my island and play it.
You didn't play the DLC?
No.
What? How could you not?
Uh, I think I had other stuff going on in 2021. Didn't play it.
I mean, you don't need to make a new island just to play the DLC. It's a different place.
Yeah, but I want to refresh. Like I want to play it again
Hmm.
from the start. I just remember I did reset my island.
Yeah, man. You barely did anything with your island, anyways.
Uh, yeah, I didn't do as much as many people because I wasn't that mentally ill.
Oh, yeah, I was.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was mentally ill. It was the pandemic, but like I wasn't that mentally ill. I went outside by myself,
Mm-hmm.
so I was crazy, but I wasn't mentally ill.
Hmm.
Like everybody was depressed, but I was just insane.
Hmm.
So
There isn't much of a difference between the two these days, I'm afraid.
yeah, but I'd rather be insane than mental depressed.
Hmm. Fair.
Yeah, I'm already like. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out like 2021. DLC released in 2021. Who the fuck is what Wardle? A manatee runs a shop inside of the HQ at the archipelago. Nico, a small monkey. Who the fuck is this?
It's the DLC people. I mean, you wouldn't know them. You didn't play, so
Yeah, I have no idea.
yeah, they're DLC people. That
But they stopped making stuff in 2021, right?
yeah, sure.
Like the last update was apparently I stopped playing after the Halloween update. So they had the what is it called? The pumpkins. That was it.
You're missing out on the DLC.
Yeah, I am. I should play it again.
Again, you mean just play it because you didn't play it again. Well, you
I
didn't
mean,
play it before.
I played the game and then I beat it. And I beat it by doing all the content and getting bored.
Hmm.
I haven't done all the content, so I need to do it again. Anyways, I think we're due for a new Animal Crossing game. So it's been what, 4 years? 5 years since the release of New Horizons.
Only 5 years?
Yeah, because
Hmm.
so New Horizons came out in 2020, like the beginning of 2020, and now we're gonna be in the beginning of 2025. So that would be 5 whole years.
Hey, maybe Square Enix will make something. Who knows?
Square Enix, do they ever make anything Nintendo exclusive?
Octopath, technically.
It's on the PC. What do you mean?
It was exclusive to Switch for a while.
Yeah, that's because they couldn't figure out how to port it, right?
That can't be the case.
Yeah, because then they figured out how to port it, and then they ported it. Nintendo doesn't do deals with other companies to make things exclusive, right? It's just like a happy side effect that they only have enough engineers to make it for one console.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure that's the case. it's not like it's Atlas who explicitly make deals with PlayStation to make games exclusive, and then wait like 8 years to put them on PC. Speaking of which, I should probably buy Metaphor Fantasia.
Uh-huh. Yeah, man. Sure. I'm still waiting for you to play Yakuza.
Yeah, I'm waiting for myself to play Yakuza too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that was the most realistic, boring talk of the Switch too. Like, what games do you want to see? Like like moonshot like ideas, whatever.
Animal Crossing, but that's pretty much all I can think of at the time.
That's the same for me. Like, I think if it had Animal Crossing, I'd buy it day one. Like, no other game gets released, I'd just buy it if it just had Animal Crossing.
Well, if they release Animal Crossing for PC and it's on Steam suddenly one day.
Alongside the Switch,
Mm-hmm.
I would buy it on the PC.
Exactly.
Nintendo will never do this though.
Yes.
This is their whole business. They would cease existing if they did that.
Mm-hmm. Like if you just ask what games you want to see on the Switch, it's all gonna be Nintendo's in-house games. It's never gonna be anyone else's.
Right. But I'm thinking like, what game would you personally need for the Switch to buy it day one? Like, I don't think I would buy the new Switch if it had Mario day one. I wouldn't care. I would be like whatever. Or if it had Pokemon day one, I'd be like whatever. I don't care.
I mean, what I can think of right now is I kind of hope they make a new IP, and I kind of hope that they make it good, but that's kind of a I just don't see that happening.
Damn.
I mean, they struck gold with Splatoon. You think they'll make a Splatoon 4 and have that as a launch title?
They'll for sure make a Splatoon 4.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. I don't think it's gonna come out this year. Although, okay, wait, let me think. So Switch 3 has stopped their end of service. So they've experienced their end of service, which is, so this happened in Splatoon 1, this happened in Splatoon 2, it might happen for Splatoon 3, 4, which is in Splatoon 1, they stopped making content for Splatoon 1, and then 2 years later, Splatoon 3 came out. Sorry, Splatoon 2 came out for the Switch. Now, let me fact check myself, but I'm pretty sure Splatoon 2 came out the first year of the Switch. Splatoon. God damn, Splatoon is such a good game. It's still a good game. I'm just too lazy to play it.
Excuse you?
I pretty much just buy it for the story, which is funny to say. Splatoon 2 came out in 2017. Okay, so I'm correct. So Splatoon 2 came out the same year as the Switch, and so like a year, I think it was a year and a half before it came out on the Switch, they stopped supporting it on the Wii U. They said, there's no more Splatfest, we're not going to make any more content, like, we're going to keep the servers up until we stop using the Wii U servers, which I believe the Wii U servers have ended by now. And they did that. And then 2 years later, we got the Switch.
Oh yeah, there was also a Fire Emblem exists.
A what?
Fire Emblem.
Oh, I forgot about that series.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a game that's great for the core audience of Nintendo, core gamers, like, you know, like like us who play Nintendo games primarily.
Sure.
That it'll keep people happy, and people who would have never bought a Nintendo console unless they were waiting for the X game, that this Fire Emblem is that X game, which is like, I would buy a console if it had a Fire Emblem. Those type of people, that's actually really good. Like, they do need to make a Fire Emblem.
Rune Factory used to be a Nintendo exclusive.
Right, it was like on the 3DS, right?
Harvest
like
Moon
DS.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, but Harvest Moon got fucked, right? Like,
Yeah,
they
Harvest
don't.
Moon got fucked.
Yeah, I used to love that game, but now it's fucked. And I haven't tried Story of Seasons, but I'm too lazy to play it.
Let's play Rune Factory.
I should play Room Factory. I should. Yeah. I know. That's another game that I should play.
Mm-mm, yeah.
Uh, when did Splatoon 3 end? Okay, so September 16, 2014, they said they will receive no more content update, and they're gonna like just keep doing the same seasonal events. So, I think we're due for a Splatoon 4 in 20 at either the end of 25 or 26. So, I don't think it's gonna be a launch title.
Well, it could be, but
It would be kind of insane because like we know Pokemon's gonna be a launch title. We know that like Prime Metroid Prime is going to be on the Switch too. I don't think it's a launch title honestly. I think they reset development like 2 years ago, right? It takes them like 4 years to make a game. Some shit like that.
I mean, I'm surprised they're still doing stuff with Metroid Prime, but
Yeah, that's a dead series that people would buy that console for. Like, I think everybody would buy a Switch just to play Metroid Prime. Like, it's that critically acclaimed.
yeah, man, sure. I think Metroid Prime was ported to the DS, wasn't it? I feel like it was.
I don't remember. I know like it was ported to the Game Boy because I remember seeing the Game Boy game, and then I knew there was Metroid Dread, which was it was I think it's a new game. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it
Yeah,
might be a
Metroid
remake.
Dread is a new game. 2D.
Yeah, that was really good. I like that one. Actually, that was really good. That was like my first Metroid game, and it was really fucking good. Like listing out all their IP, like Nintendo has a high chance of having the Switch to be a huge success if they get all their potential things that need to have a new version day one. Like they can't be waiting for day fucking they can't be waiting for Christmas 2025 for the Switch to be good because they need sales day one, honestly.
Yeah,
Right?
so it's fucked, regardless.
It it's a huge gamble. I think it's a huge gamble. It's like the 2024 election.
Yeah, man, they don't win these gambles.
They usually win them, but when they lose them pretty fucking
Yeah,
bad.
man, this is gonna be another Wii U. What do you mean?
I hope not. It's shaping up to be a Wii U like, because the console is the same fucking thing. And they need to give it a new name, man. But they're gonna call it the fucking. They're gonna call it the new Switch, man. Because they're fucking stupid, man. They're gonna call it the fucking new Switch, or
Yeah,
they're gonna
man, call
call
it
it.
a Switch 2.
They're gonna call it the fucking Switch U, man.
Yeah. Or they can just be like everyone else and just, put a number after their console name.
Who does that?
PlayStation, Xbox. Both of
No,
them do that.
Xbox does fucking some weird shit.
Oh,
They
yeah,
go like,
Xbox doesn't do that well anymore. It is do stupid shit now.
yeah, they go like Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and then what? Xbox X.
The PlayStation does that, so
Yeah, but PlayStation is like pragmatic. Like PlayStation is like, we will give you the most powerful machine for this price point. Here you go, consumer. Nintendo says, hey, consumer, I know you don't like our consoles, hardwares, and performance, but you're gonna buy our stuff anyways because our games are so good. Like, it's a very aggressive and almost, uh, what is it called?
well,
Coercive method
gotta
of
be
selling you the
unique.
console. What's up?
Gotta be unique.
Yeah, they're unique by coercing you, right? They're like forcing you to buy their hardware.
Well,
Like
that's
the
everyone.
no, it's a little bit different, right? Like the PS5 is like, hey man, if you want to buy a console experience, you can buy it, but there's not that many. They have their exclusives that they do use some coercive techniques to make Switch or what is it called, PS5 exclusives.
Yeah, man, they buy the studio.
Yeah, like Concord.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah, Concord.
yeah, man. Yeah, this could be. It's either going to be. It's I said it's another make or break moment for Nintendo. Like the Switch was a make or break moment for Nintendo. Because if the Switch sucked, there would be no Nintendo. I'm pretty sure there would be no Nintendo if the Switch sucked.
Why release the OLED edition if this is coming around the corner? Hmm.
When did the OLED come out? Like last year?
Like 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, because they could get more money out of the same thing. Just they've slapped on a what an OLED screen, and I think they upgraded the battery too, right?
No,
I'm pretty sure they had to upgrade battery because OLED drains more battery, so they upgraded the battery too.
I'm just thinking how is this any different from the OLED version?
It's like I don't think it's gonna be that much more different.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's only a problem if they don't have Switch exclusives, Switch 2 exclusives,
I mean, there weren't any OLED exclusives, so
because it wasn't.
yeah,
It
it
wasn't
wasn't. Because I'm just thinking, why bother with this updated version? Why?
a Switch 2.
Yeah.
They yeah. Why even make a Switch 2? They lose money on consoles.
And it's not going to be stronger than the Switch, so why?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, why make a sequel when you could have just made more games?
I don't know. Maybe this updated version is just meant to fix the hardware. Well, I say hardware. Putting a charging port on the top of the device instead of just the bottom, and
Better
actually
Joy
having
Cons.
better Joy Cons.
Huge upgrade is better Joy Cons.
Maybe that's the entire point. Better Joy Cons.
It doesn't make sense though. Like they lose money on consoles.
Like so many people complain about Joy-Con drift, so they made a better Joy-Con.
They could have done that with existing hardware.
They could
Let's
have.
be honest. Something doesn't add up. Like why would they make a new console? Like I don't know. Like they've got to do something insane. Like if this is Nintendo, they don't do vanilla shit. And every time they do vanilla shit, it screws them up.
You're calling the Wii U vanilla shit?
Yeah, the Wii U was the Wii plus one more controller. I had one, I used it extensively. It was just like the Wii plus one more controller. It was quote unquote innovative because this is the first time you could play 1080p games on your fucking console. But by then, I was using a 1440p monitor on my PC. So nobody cared.
I mean, what if this functions like the Wii U? Like,
How? What does it even mean?
you know, this is just the tablet screen, and then you can have it on the TV at the same time. You know, dual screen, just as before.
Oh, so you're telling me they're going to sell me a console called the Switch 2, plus the dock is going to have compute,
Yep.
and it's going to wirelessly transfer the game onto my dock and then my screen?
Yep.
That would be cool, but you know what I would say? Is this is just the fucking Wii U.
Yep. Just make the Wii U too.
You know, like the tablet was cool, but um, it was gimmicky, and you know Nintendo and gimmicks. They
I mean,
they
it'll be a very Nintendo thing to do. Just make the Wii U too.
yeah, I mean okay, but like Nintendo loves their gimmicks, and they always include it in their consoles, and they never take off. Like the 3DS, literally in the name, the gimmick is 3D. Nobody liked it. Like their most selling console was the 2DS. Like genuinely taking away the 3DS and making it 2D was their most selling console. The Wii U had the tablet, cool gimmick, nobody cared and liked it. Uh,
I mean, I guess the Switch's gimmick of removing the Joy Cons, no one really liked that either.
I actually liked it for one explicit case. I don't know if you ever do this, but like, do you ever like lay in your bed with your Switch?
No.
Do you only play on the dock?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, well, I gotta go outside because I have to participate in society, unfortunately.
Damn.
And I also have to, when I was living with my parents, like I had to like, I never used the TV when I was at my parents' place because
I mean, I
I was
plugged
just,
that shit into my monitor.
yeah, man, I didn't have that set up. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but like, it was cool to like, so what I do with my Switch is I take the Switch and I put it in my bed and I'm laying on my bed too and I unplug my controllers and I'm essentially like, like I cross my hands and I'm sleeping and I'm playing the game and it's cool. So that's a cool gimmick, and it's also cool to share them with people. Like if I'm at work and I have to share it, or when I was in like Alonia, I had to like share it with
I
like
mean,
people. Like
generally, if I have to share, I'll just pull out another controller.
yeah, but like it's not that convenient when you're like out and about and doing it.
I mean, you know what I did with the 3DS? I pulled out another 3DS.
Okay, yeah, you did something insane because you fucking had multiple controllers or
Mm-hmm.
consoles, but like the average person was not doing that.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta understand you're not the average consumer.
I mean, yeah, as I said before, I feel like if they're gonna be like, if you're gonna use them as the Joy Cons as each as individual controllers, they should just make it more hand holdy friendly.
Which they are now apparently.
I mean, yeah, hopefully. It's just
Uh,
with that kind of shape, it's just it doesn't seem feasible.
yeah, I mean it's a bit better now, but like you saw like in the one CAD image where the console itself is longer and wider, so that means
I
Switch
mean, yeah, that
controllers
helps.
the
That
Switch
definitely
controllers are
helps.
longer. They're not. I don't think they're wider. I think they're just as wide, but I think they're longer. And
Okay,
they
well,
need. It's okay. They don't need to be wider. They need to be longer because my
I mean, I
hands.
feel like they need to be both, but
Eh, maybe. Um, I'm looking at this link that says switch to details complete. Um, switch VS switch
and what
to
if this is just all an elaborate hoax and none of this is real?
Okay, that would be funny, but Nintendo has website leaks for this, so
I
they
mean,
would also go broke.
yeah, man, it's just an elaborate prank, bro.
Yeah, people are saying this is the biggest Switch, blah blah blah. Well, yeah, but like, man, dude, do you remember like we used to have like the Miiverse? We used to have like the Street Pass.
Oh,
We
I
used to
love
have,
that shit.
dude. Yeah, me too, man. Like that. Okay, maybe you and I like this because we were not that social. So like that was the only time we socialized.
So
Maybe I'm like
the
being rude
fuck?
and speaking on your behalf, but like I didn't socialize that much.
I mean, neither I. Fuck that
But
shit.
yeah, but I socialized a lot towards the end of high school, and then but the features on those consoles that included the socialization was amazing. Like it was so funny. Like Street Pass was so good, right? Like you'd walk around and somebody would have like the stupidest me. Um, and the Miiverse was cool too with
Oh
the
wait,
Wii.
was there no Mii's on the Switch?
There were no Mii's.
Damn.
They got rid of it. They got rid of the channels. They got rid of Street Pass. They got rid of the Miiverse. For what reason? Why? You like
I mean,
what was
they
charming?
were technically gimmicks, but
Yeah, that's what was cool though. Like
you know,
those were the cool gimmicks.
Yeah, I guess there isn't that much any social aspects to this regular Switch.
Dude, there's no social aspect. There's no theming. There's no customization.
Like,
There's no
yeah, I feel like that's a miss with the Nintendo Online thing. They should have added like a social thing.
yeah, like I don't know what Nintendo is really thinking. Like I think whoever's in charge of their operating system, their social features and whatever, like they need to get fired, honestly. Just like
I
they
don't
have
think that
been
there's anyone there.
if there's no one there, they need to hire someone. And they need to stop being so fucking racist and like hire non-Japanese people if you need to. Like, bro, I don't care if your population is declining. Get some fucking people
I
in there.
mean,
Get some
I'm pretty sure they
out.
have a studio in other places as well.
No, it's just Japanese. I'm pretty sure it's in-house Japanese studios and people. No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like okay. What's cool about Nintendo stuff? And maybe I'm just ranting about this. Is like it's not meant for like neat gamers, like gamer people who just sit in their corner and they play games and they don't have friends and they don't talk to anyone.
Oh,
And
that's
they
me.
never, that is you, but it's not meant for just those people, right? Like it's meant for people who are like who
Meant for
do.
normies.
It is meant for normies, and that's what's cool, right? Is that like even if you play games and you can talk to a normie and they will talk and they will you can share your special interest with them, like you can be autistic with them, right, about these games. And if you take away the social aspects of the consoles, you're just a cringe gamer, and that's lame.
I feel like Animal Crossing should have had more social aspects, but okay.
Yeah, they used to in the old one and New Leaf, and then took them out. Just like the pandemic that forced us to social distance, they did the same thing where they social distanced us in the game,
Mm-hmm.
and it was incredibly horrible. I think I was still coping like months after playing that game. I'm like, oh, I missed the island from New Leaf. Like there should have been an island
The
and I missed it.
multiplayer island.
Yeah, man, that was fun.
Yeah, Nintendo needs to incorporate multiplayer better or co-op.
No, period. I think they just cut it out completely. They're I'm so pissed that I should do something about this. Like I should get into gaming like as a developer, because like it's so cool when you can have like social stuff be integrated with the games, be integrated with the consoles. Like the whole package combined is cool.
Yeah, man, they made you socialize if you want to get all the island fruits.
Yeah, and guess what I did? I socialized. Like I was forced to socialize, and it was fun. Like literally stopped being a neat.
Yeah, but I feel like those kind of features should have been contained within the game.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sure, but they didn't put it in.
Mm-hmm.
They got rid of all the cool stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
Where's the
I'm just being.
Mii's? I want
I'm
them to
being.
come back.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm being an old man where I'm like, it was cooler when it was old, and I'm being an old man by saying the new one is shit.
I mean, it's not that. It's just missing features, really.
Yeah, it's missing charm. It's missing features. It's missing reasons to.
Exist.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, why even have it? Like, why? What's the point?
Maybe
You
they're
just
making Mii's 2.0. I mean, I'm pretty sure Mii's were on the Switch.
they were. So what you
Yeah,
could
they
do is
were,
you could
but it wasn't.
not really.
Yeah.
No. Like you could have them be made. They were never referenced anywhere. You could
Mario
never use
Kart.
them.
But just
Was it
that.
in my? Yeah, but like you could never reference it anywhere.
Smash Bros.
There was were there
Yeah, there were
were there
Mii's.
means?
There were definitely Mii's in Smash Bros. Yeah. Mii
Okay, I can't
costumes.
remember.
You remember those?
No,
What?
Mii's were banned in Smash Bros.
When on the 3DS one, yeah, but on the Switch, no, because they're all been standardized.
Oh, you're right. Maybe I'm misremembering.
But those are the only two instances I can remember Mii's being used in a game.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but like they're non-existent practically. Like, yeah, man.
I think they
Like
were using the Switch Resort game, but
Switch Resort. Ugh, dude, I gotta check. Switch Resort. Man, they had the Switch Sports too. That shit was a
but even
so.
that game had its own customization stuff. So
No, there's no Switch Resorts. Are you talking about the Nintendo Switch Sports?
yeah, probably.
Nintendo Switch Sports didn't have Mii's. Nintendo Switch Sports just had these like weird. I'm gonna send you the image. They had these weird in-game things. They're not Mii's, and they're specifically made for what's in the game. They look like they look like Me Too's.
Damn.
I actually think they look cool. They need to like make it like a standardized thing though. Like people like avatars, but they don't like when their avatar is used in one place. Right? Like they want to see this avatar everywhere. Like it was cool seeing my grandma play Wii Sports, not because she's actually playing it, but her me was in the Wii Sports, and then my same grandma showed up inside, um, uh, in the crowd of a different game.
Yeah, I guess I can't really think of any other games that uses Mii's.
Yeah.
Do you remember Wii Music?
Yes, I love Wii music.
Oh, damn. I feel
Wii
bad
music.
for you.
Why? They made
Mm.
a Wii music too. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, fuck.
Did they make a Wii? Dude, I fucking. Dude, I have. There's so many days that I remember like playing Wii music with like a cousin, like, cause my cousin was rich, so he had a shit ton of the games, and we would just play Wii music, and it was just good.
Mm. I mean, all I really remember of that game was it was hard to um, do the music properly.
Yeah, but you weren't trying to do it properly.
Yeah, man.
You were just trying to fucking make random noise to the music, the fucking good music in the
Ah, so
background.
I see you also didn't play it properly.
No, man, I was fucking. How old was I? Like 11 years old,
Mm-hmm.
bro. We music, we play, we sports. Like
And they all use the Mii's.
they all use the Mii's, and like we play had that one game where like you could spot the Mii's that you're using, and then all the Mii's would show up, and they had a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of random ones. But sometimes you would see your fucking grandma in there, and you'd be like, "Oh my god, all the
Why
Mii's,
did you make your grandma?
dude! What kind of Mii's did you make? Did you just
Uh,
make yourself?"
no, I made a bunch of anime references.
Okay, well, besides that,
Besides that, not really. No.
no, I made my entire fucking family Mii's,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure everybody else did it the way that I did too, because everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I remember seeing my uncle or my grandma play something me." Like I made like all my family and my cousins.
So what you're saying is Miiverse needs to return.
Dude, I don't know what they need to do. Like they haven't even made like a fucking white and black theme for the Nintendo Switch, man. What what are they doing?
I mean, I'm looking at this picture and it just doesn't seem real.
What?
Feels like there's too much, um, like the X design on the back.
What are you talking about? Oh, the leak.
Yeah.
That's just the accessory leak.
But wait,
Like
that's an accessory?
Yeah, like so the reason why we have the Switch too is I'll just see if I can find it.
So that's a
So,
shell.
yeah, that's
Oh,
the skin.
that's pretty good.
A bunch of people have like leaked. So the reason why we know what the Switch 2 looks like is because the Switch 2 accessory people. So like what they do is they make accessories for the Switch ahead of time, right? Like that's they always do that. Um, so they leaked what their accessory would look like on the Switch. Can I find it? There were YouTube videos about the. Oh, here's one. I'll link it to you. So there's like this one is another shell. This is like a healed shell. It's a silicon, whatever. Uh, and then like D brands make skins. So there's one for the skin.
Yeah. I mean, if you just showed me this image, I would just think, oh, this is just another regular Switch. It doesn't look too different from the normal one. Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, here's another leak. Bluetooth chip of the Switch 2 supports existing Joy-Con and Pro controllers. Oh, so the old Joy-Con controls will work on the new one.
That's fucked up, but okay.
That's fine. I have like 6 Joy-Cons, so that's good for me. Switch 2 is backward compatible. Joy-Cons, the new ones are bigger and they're magnetically attached with an electromagnet. Oh, apparently, okay, this is probably makes sense, but the dock has a USB-C port and is supposed to support 4K image output. Wow, like 4K
4K
is
on the Switch.
very ambitious with their software and hardware. And apparently the screen is bigger. It's 8 inches, and the resolution of the screen is instead of being 720 is 1080p. So a marginal improvement in the quality of their console does not mean they will see success. That only works for the PlayStation 5. And even then, the PlayStation 5 has hit its limit, right? They're already at 4K. Where do you go, man? There
8K.
is there is no 8K.
There will be.
You can't even see a difference between 4 and 8K.
Yeah, so
Why even have it?
8K. Big
You
number.
can't even, dude. AAA studios cannot make 4K games at 60 FPS.
Mm-hmm.
What are they gonna make 15 FPS games at 8K?
Yes.
No. Oh my god, dude. Someone's like the new Switch is gonna cost $400. I forgot how insane inflation has like fucked up prices.
Inflation. My favorite kind of porn.
Shut the fuck up. You're still streaming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so no one's watching.
Oh, you got a follower on Twitch. You have a 4 now instead of 3.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't get to see who it was. I can't see.
I mean, there's nothing in chat, so
But you got a follower though.
why? Will people watch this garbage?
Bro.
Just all speculation.
Yeah, man. But that's my rant. That's my tangent. It's over. I'm pretty much
Yeah, man, it's
done.
gonna be over for Nintendo.
It's, dude. If they don't have good release titles, it's over. Like they're gonna have another Wii U era, and let me tell you, that shit sucked.
I mean, we're at. I guess games are harder to leak than hardware, so maybe there's hope.
Games are hard to leak in hardware. Yes, because they have all their game studios are in house, so it's hard to leak that shit.
Well, yeah,
They
maybe there is hope.
maybe, but you know what else? Maybe it's dog shit.
I mean, maybe I'll be too busy playing Monster Hunter or Elden Ring new DLC.
Somebody just typed in your chat, and it's a bot. Best views on stream. I
Oh,
will
oh, you
delete
deleted it.
them, and I will ban them as well.
Was your name always Turbo Trickster?
No, it used to be Prop Job 98.
I'm proud of
What? It's the only Turbo Trickster on Twitch. It's still Prop Job 98 everywhere else. And my Path of Exile character is still going to be called Prop Job.
you. Well, this is still a positive step forward.
I'm going to continue calling my characters Prop Job 98.
That's fucked up. Only normies use their real names.
Normies don't use their real names. Normies use racial slurs and numbers combined.
Oh, damn. And what does that make me?
Normie.
Damn.
Nor blank. Come on, man. White and black. That's racist.
Ah, shit. Guess I gotta change my name.
Yeah, man. Red dice. Why is it red? Kind of racist, man.
We're all red on the inside.
No, we're not. We're like. Maybe you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's my chat for the week. Maybe next week. If today we speculated for the Switch, next week I want to hear an announcement so that we can actually talk about the Switch. So Nintendo, if you're watching this, it's what daytime over there. Fucking announce the console. What's the first day next week?
I'm surprised they didn't announce it before, Christmas or something.
I need them to release. I need them to announce it in the next 3 days. Like, new year, new Switch, right? Good marketing, amazing marketing. Do it, make it happen. I want to see something on January 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. You have 3 days, Nintendo, to release news about the Switch.
I don't think they're gonna do that, but okay.
Yeah, but next podcast, we're probably just gonna talk about Nintendo. The announcement, that is.
Alright, so are we done? We've been going for an hour 20.
That's it. That's all I've got in me.
Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. You have any last words?
10 years in the joint made you a pussy.
No, the quote is 10 years in the joint made you a fucking pussy.
You're a fucking pussy, man.